by a doctor and then in getting to theatre extinguished his chances of surviving. Unfortunately, changes at the hospital still have not fully been implemented, and only last week my 6-year-old grandson, had to wait 4 hours to see a doctor in the same A&E department. I just wish this would not happen to anyone else and changes would be brought in sooner.
We heard about some of those changes. Do you have confidence that they'll be enough?
No. I think there's a communication issue, and unless that is resolved, I don't think the changes themselves will suffice.
And just describe what it was like in that A&E department when you went in there. Just describe the atmosphere. Describe what you had to do to get the attention for your husband.
It just seemed as though nobody wanted to deal with him. He was wheeled into his bay by the ambulance crew. The hospital staff didn't go anywhere near him. It was left to me in the early hours of the morning to try and assist him and get some pain relief for him, despite the ambulance team saying he was ready for more pain relief. And I firmly believe if I hadn't have sought that initial pain relief, he wouldn't have even had that until he'd seen the doctor when the day staff came on duty.
Did it feel to you as though the staff were just simply too busy, or that they didn't care?
Truthfully, I don't remember seeing any staff doing anything that night. I just remember seeing a lot of patients in rooms with nobody with them.
And how did you feel then when as you mentioned, you had another experience in A&E, and it seemed to you that perhaps nothing had really changed?
I just can't believe it. People's lives are at risk at the moment, and they should be doing something.
Do you think it's because they're too stretched, or do you think it's because they're just disorganised? Which of those think it is?
I think there's a communication issue, and that's part of the major problem.
Yeah, finally, we heard a lot of evidence. Do you accept that there was a great difficulty in establishing what exactly was wrong with Mike?
Yes, I agree that it was difficult to diagnose him. However, I did make it quite plain. He made it quite plain. He was in severe pain. He had a very high pain threshold, and his pain level was increasing, not decreasing.
I mean, she did say a window of opportunity was missed today, didn't she?
Yes.
I mean, does that give you any comfort that that's been acknowledged?
The only comfort it gives me is, from being acknowledged, is that maybe somebody else will be more lucky, and they'll look fully into potential opportunities.